What up? Stovilla Elohim Ra. Again, I just want to go over the two trees again, the Bible. I want to show how the Bible is in the it is in the sine wave, the zodiac. Dia is feminine, comes from diode, which the top of a diode is an anode. An, like animal, ancestor, ankh, human, and then the bottom of it below is the cathode, it's Catholic, catheter, it's just, people just, I don't know why they're in denial. It's just, anyway, this is how the Bible fits into the sine wave of the zodiac. And if anybody can debunk it, please do, I don't want to be wrong. Go ahead and make the circle. Right here, this is Taurus. This is Aries. This is Pisces. Aquarius. That's Capricorn. It doesn't go that far into it in the Bible. Anyway, this would be March, which is Mark in the Bible. This is the Gospels, Mark. This is evening out. The feminine is Ma'at. She has the scaled feathers, which they switched to Matthew. He has the scales. These are the four Gospels. This is Luke. This down here is January, Oannes, Juan, John, January, Janus. Anyway, it starts in Taurus. Taurus is the bull, Venus rules Taurus. That's Eve in the Garden of Eden. That's when Moses went up, and then he came back down, and they was worshiping the golden bull again. They had the bull because they were crossing this line. And then when he came down, the Bible, now it's all about the ram. And Abraham, ram. In my Pimonetry, this is AB, and Aries is the ram. That's Abram. Married Sarah, that's your head, you're Sarah-Abram. Sarah and Abram is Sarah-Abram. And then we went through that 2,000 years in Aries, the ram. And then God wanted Abraham to sacrifice his firstborn son, which is Isaac. It's spelled Isaac because it's I sacrifice, that's where the word Isaac comes from, I sacrifice, And then right here when he was crossing this line, he's, told him to kill his firstborn son. He didn't. He found a ram in the thicket, and he sacrificed the ram instead. And that's when we cross this line into Pisces, the two fish, which would be your feet. That's why Jesus was always washing people's feet, and that's where Jesus comes in Pisces. He has the two fish. That's the sign for it. It's the two fish, the 2 feet. When it starts over again at the head, it's the ram. Your memory. Mary had a little lamb. Mars, March, Maritime Admiralty Law of the sea. Martial law. Marsh is a swamp. Law of the swamp, wetlands. Anyway, when we cross this line is when Jesus had to go back up to the right hand of his Father. And then they asked his DISC-iples, of the 12 a-POST-els. And they asked him, where do we go from here? And Jesus told him, go into the house of the man with the water pitcher and meet me in the upper room, which is where we are now in Aquarius, which is an air sign. All the air signs are very important. They're the only ones on this entire wheel: Philosopher's Stone, Rotor, Torah, Tarot, Knights of the Round Table. This is it right here. This is it. All of it's in this wheel. This is your free will. You can't violate the free will. It doesn't work that way. Not unless you consent. Go into the house of the man with the water pitcher and meet me in the upper room. All these air signs are the only ones that are human. All the other ones are animals. The air signs are human. That's your SPIR, your Spir. It's your fire, your Ra, your radiance. When you die, which means to split in two, your Spir leads you. SPIR. This is the SPEAR, Spir, pi chart. And then when it leaves you, because all those, the 4 rivers of the Garden of Eden is oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, and hydrogen. They all weigh less than the air. It rises up, your heat, your Ra, and then it falls again as rain from Cancer, cardinal water, which is HI in Pi-matria. That's the most high. And when you hit that, you fall again as rain, Ra, rain. They don't want you to know that. It's the only water sign on the top, and it's ruled by the moon. And this is they got you trapped in your lower mind. And that's where they need you there, because they need more slaves, Slavics. And it's just, I just want to point that out to you. That's the Bible, the book that they wrote, the 2 testaments, this one and this. It's just, I love y'all. I got a couple more videos to do.